14 errors as well from Djokovic. Youch. All right, what's going on? We've got a doubleheader going on. Djokovic is down a set. Eala's taking on Bucsa in a minute, about 10, 15 minutes. So we've got her going on after her incredible first round victory against Towson. So, yeah. But Djokovic in trouble. This is huge. Djokovic should recover. Yeah. Yeah. But good for Schwartzman. I mean, like I said, during that rally, he was playing safe. And then he went, the only way you're going to beat Djokovic, because we saw him that tiebreak, Nole's just trying to rally. He's not trying to go for winners. He's just trying to outlast Schwartzman because he knows that, hey, I'm the greatest brick wall of all time. You're going to have to hit the ball through me if you're going to win the point. And Schwartzman went for it. So respect for him. He deserved that set. He went for it. But now he's got to win 2 more, and that's where things are going to get tough. I'm sure Djokovic is going to. I'm sure Djokovic is not going to be happy about that set, and I'm sure that Djokovic is going to lift in the second. All right, but yeah, Yala Bcha. They played 3 years ago. It was a close 3-setter in the challenges. Eala got the win. So she's got that slight bit of confidence. But also, Eala just beat Towson. Bucsa is lower ranked than Eala. So you would think that Eala would be well, she's definitely the favorite, but she would be happy with all of those things. All right. Here comes Djokovic losing early rounds. It's downfall like Nadal last games. Yeah, but Rafa was injured. Like, Rafa was... I don't think Djokovic's going to lose this. Djokovic is going to come back and win in 4. But there's no way Nole's going to lose this match. But the difference with Djokovic and Nadal is that Nadal, you could tell that he was not the same. Like, he couldn't run the same. He couldn't move. Djokovic, yeah, he's not as quick and looking as sharp as he used to, but it's not, I don't think we can compare them. It was different. Nadal, if you looked at Nadal, you could tell that, he can't run as much. He can't do the things that he used to. Djokovic still does lots of things that he used to do. It's just that he doesn't seem to have that fire. Whereas Nadal never lost the fire. He just lost the ability to do the shots. 30 love. Again, Djokovic is not losing this match, though. He's going to come back, probably win the set 6-2, and then put the pressure all back on Schwartzman to try. Like, we're going to be in a third set in about 20 minutes. This is what happens. Schwartzman won the first set in an hour, and then Djokovic is like, all right, that was cute, and then wins the second in 20 minutes, and then we go to the third, and it was like never happened, yeah? 40 love. Though we've seen this before, chat. We know how we've seen this story. 40 love. As a return, into the back of Djokovic. Djokovic in the net, 40-15. Yeah, we're not watching Fonseca just because I can't watch 3 matches. So we've got 2 matches at the same time, so we can't do it. But we'll keep an eye on Fonseca. He's playing Mahatch. Should be fun. Azarenka won, by the way. All right, Djokovic holds 1 love. So the person that said 6 love in the next 2 sets is wrong, and you need to respect the greatest player of all time. Okay. 1 love Nole. If Fonseca, I'll tell you what we'll do. If Djokovic and Eala's matches both end before Fonseca ends, and Fonseca gets to like a 4th set or something, and it's 5th set, we'll maybe watch that. We'll watch it if it goes the distance, if things work out. Like, we might jump. No triple header. Yeah, no, triple headers are shit. I already don't like doing double headers, but we have to do what we have to do. Because chat, I know from doing them, the more matches we watched, the less we watch. Like, quantity over quality is not a thing. You know, the more that we watch, the more quantity, the worse the quality of the streams. Because I find myself not talking about the important things. We're looking around. I'm looking at 7 screens. It's not good. We did it once, and it was like, okay, but like, I don't like doing it. 15-0, especially when Djokovic, like if Djokovic was winning easily, maybe we would chuck Fonseca on as well. But Djokovic is in a battle. Eala's got to play against Bucsa. That's gonna be interesting. So Fonseca's match, unfortunately, gets the chop, but we'll keep an eye on it. You know, 30-15. 30-15. As Swiatek comes in with a volley winner, 40-15. Interesting stat. Djokovic hasn't lost the first set of a match since has not lost a tennis match when he wins the first set since 2023 final of Wimbledon. Really? That is a good stat. Anyways, Djokovic slice goes wide. It's 1-0. Nice. Thank you, Pura. Appreciate it. Djokovic has no chance in this match. Come on, you don't even believe that. That's dude, that is a wish and a prayer and a letter to Santa. I mean, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Anyways, 1-0. Rage baiting, that was just a laugh. That was a joke, right? I mean, if you're rage baiting, it didn't work. It was that was the worst rage bait of all. That was just funny. Come on now. 15 love. As he serves an ace out wide, Nole, 30 love. By the way, Yala and Bcha coming on in about 10 minutes. Djokovic serves out wide. Swiatek gets it back. Djokovic volley. Swiatek with a pass. Too good. Nole just couldn't get the first volley away. 30-15. 30-15. Nole fan here. Cam, your confidence in Djokovic's comeback scares me. All right, well, I'll tell you why I'm so confident, right? I mean, look, how are you a Djokovic fan and not confident? That's crazy. What do you mean? Unless you're looking at something that I am completely blind to. Yeah, okay, he looks a little tired. He's old or whatever. Like, I mean, what do you like? We hear, every match we hear those things. Man, Djokovic looks tired today. He looks tired every day. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's not tired. Maybe that's just, you know, when you get older, you don't look the same. You know, maybe he just looks like that now. So at Grand Slam level, he's 402 wins and 54 losses, right? His worst loss at a Grand Slam in the history of his life was against Dennis Istomin, 117 in the world. And I'm talking every match that he's ever played at a Grand Slam. Every match. Including qualifying when he was 16, right? His worst loss was 117 in the world guy. You're telling me that we're watching Djokovic's worst ever loss right now. Are you saying that this guy is going to beat Djokovic and become the lowest ranked player that Djokovic has ever lost to at a Grand Slam in the history of his career? You think that Djokovic is going to lose? Today is the day when Nole loses and this becomes the worst loss of his Grand Slam career by ranking. Are we watching that right now? Is that what you're saying? So why am I so confident? Because he doesn't lose these matches. He's lost to one guy outside the top 100 at a Grand Slam. One! And that includes when he was outside the top 100. When he was 128 in the world in qualies, he was still beating the 128 in the world, or 29 in the world, right? One guy. And that was a 5-set at the Australian Open. 5-set epic. Istomin. Wild times. One guy. You're saying that we're watching the second guy to do that right now? In fact, the lowest ranked guy to do that right now? Of course I'm confident. Come on. Djokovic ain't losing this match. Because he doesn't lose these matches. Ever. Except that one time once. Schwarzer currently is ranked 153. You think he's really... Come on, this is a Grand Slam. He ain't doing that. Yes, he's lost matches like this in 1000s. Yes, he's lost matches like this in other tournaments. But this is a Grand Slam. Djokovic doesn't lose best of 5-set matches to guys outside the top 100. Plus, yes, Djokovic in 2017 had an elbow injury. So you could say that Isterman got Djokovic at a good time when Djokovic's elbow was not his not as good as it was, right? He had to get surgery at the end of that year. You're saying that we're watching, and so now, like, this would be even crazier if Djokovic was to lose, because except that he's 38, or he's older than he was. You're saying that we're watching Djokovic's worst Grand Slam defeat here right now? No, of course not. Come on now, don't be silly. Lob goes up from Schwarzer, it goes wide. Djokovic is love 15. Come on now. Come on. Cam is never wrong. Well, that's not true. But also, come on. You would think that I'm the head of the Djokovic fan clubs, but I just come on. It's Djokovic. He'll lose this match. Come on. Come on. Come on now. As the return goes into the forehand Schwarzer, backhand from Djokovic. Into the backhand Schwarzer. Is Djokovic backhand again to the backhand Schwarzer? So be confident, is what I'm saying. Be confident. This is Novak Djokovic we're talking about. This isn't just some average Joe. This is the greatest player of all time. You think today's the day that he feels like losing a match to the lowest ranked player he's ever lost to? No, of course not. He might not be playing well, and he might not be looking motivated, but he definitely doesn't want that. He doesn't want to have this as his worst loss at a Grand Slam ever. That's for sure. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. As we're back and return to the backhand of Schwarzer. Backhand out from Djokovic. Again, the backhand of Schwarzer, who hits a winner down the line. Schwarzer, nice shot. 30-all. Oh, sorry, 40-15. That's the point. Looking demotivated makes everyone look bad when they lose to him. What do you mean? All right, 40-15. Djokovic returns the forehand to Schwarzer. Djokovic backhand slice. Schwarzer forehand. Into the backhand of Djokovic. Schwarzer backhand. Again, the backhand of Djokovic. Drop shot's good. No, it's not. It's in the net. I lied. All right, 2-all. 2-all. By the way, Chad, I also say, if Schwarzer was playing ridiculous tennis, right? And, beating Djokovic, and Djokovic was trying to, it was trying things and it wasn't working, and Schwarzer was just, out playing Djokovic, I would maybe be a little different. But Djokovic is not being outplayed here. It was a very close first set. Schwarzer's been competitive and played some really good points at the right time, but Djokovic is not being outplayed. That would be different if Djokovic was getting embarrassed because the guy he was playing was just playing this, godlike tennis. Schwarzer's not playing unbelievable tennis. He's playing great, he's playing good tennis, very solid, but he's not playing unbeatable tennis. It's just that in the tiebreak, he played a couple of really good points. Djokovic, didn't, and he won the tiebreak. I would be different if Schwarzer was playing ridiculous and Djokovic couldn't get himself to that level. Djokovic just has to play a little bit better and he'll win the set. It's not that he's not that far behind Schwarzer in this match, right? Djokovic just needs to clean up his game and he'll get the set. He doesn't have to do too much. 15 love. Djokovic serves on the tee. Massive second serve. And then a smash from Nole. Schwarzer gets it back. Djokovic smash again. Puts it away. Hey, Schwartzer's smart by trying to make Djokovic hit multiple smashes. He knows that can break down sometimes. Schwarzer needs a second set. Oh, yeah. I mean, if Schwartzman goes up 2 sets of love, then we can start discussing what the hell's going on. But if Djokovic wins the second set, it might as well never have happened. All right, 30 love. Good serve from Nole, 40 love. All right, Yala and Bucsa are about to hit the court and get things started. All right, first serve was a fault from Nole, second serve. As the return goes into the forehand of Schwartzman. Djokovic drop shot. Then Schwartzman comes in with a drop shot. Djokovic is there with a backhand down the line winner. All right, 3-2. Nole takes the lead again. 3-2. All right, 3-2 Djokovic. How we doing, chat? What's up? Yala's going to win? Well, she's coming up now. I'll tell you, though, I'm more nervous for Yala in this match than I was in the first match. The first match, she was the underdog. She wasn't expected to win. She could play, and I picked her to win, right? In 3. And she won in 3, so I'm a genius. You know, I don't... It's all right, chat. You don't have to give me a medal. But, you know, if you want to. And this time around, I picked her in straights, but it's only because she should win in straights. But this is going to be a tougher match mentally for Yala. Because she's taken on somebody that she's expected to beat. And Bucsa's got nothing to lose. So that's a different level of expectation and nerves, right? So let's see. Also, that shoulder. She did have strapping on the shoulder. In the first match, it didn't seem to be bothering her, but she has had a shoulder problem, Yala. And I wonder how she's going to pull up after that long match. How's her shoulder going to feel? Because it was a physical match. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little nervous for Yala. I still picked her to win because, you know, she should win. But I don't think this is going to be as easy as people maybe think. Like, I don't think this is going to be 6-2, 6-2. Bucsa is not a player to be just like, you know, dismissed. By the way, Schwartzman just hit a great drop shot winner. 15 love. By the way, somebody just said Djokovic has announced he will not continue the US Open because of foot injury. Bro, I don't know where you got that from. Did he say that at the change of ends? Where are you there? Like, are you the doctor? Like, what? Hello? How did you, like, that sounds like you just made that up. That sounds like a made up thing you just said. I mean, chat, can anybody verify that random ass comment? He's not limping. He didn't get a medical timeout. So I feel like you made that up. But I could be wrong. It's a first time for everything. Backhand to backhand rally. There's a bit of slice down from Djokovic to the forehand of Schwartzman. Djokovic back into the back of Schwartzman. Djokovic forehand into the back of Schwartzman. Who goes down the line? Man, that down the line backhand for Schwartzman has been money today. Djokovic puts up a lob. Schwartzman with a backhand volley in the net though. 15-30. Nice hustle from Nole. Schwartzman's down the line backhand. That's what won him that first set. 15-30. Is court 7 smaller compared to grandstand? I think court 7 could either be one of those, like, it sounds like it's a small court, right? Court 7, it's not like court 1, 2, 3. It's like court 7, right? But I think court 7 could be like not like a grandstand, but it could be like the biggest court outside those. I don't know. Chat, can somebody confirm? US Open, actually, I'll just Google it because it's my job. I'll do my job. I'll do my job. I'll Google it. Somebody look it up for me because I But I'll do it. I got this. 15:30, by the way. Djokovic is a passing shot winner. 15:40. Here we go, chat. And you said he was going to lose. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Chat. So Arthur Ashe, 23,000. Louis Armstrong, 14,000. Grandstand, 8,000. Court 17, a.k.a. The Pit. That's a horrible name. Why would you call it The Pit? Come on. 2,000 seats. So I think it's like a tiny court. Court 7 must be like 1,000 people, maybe. So court 7 might as well be the car park, I guess. Which, again, I think is crazy they put it on the car park. Anyway, 15:40. The Pit is a horrible name for a court. I know it means like it must be in the ground, but still, The Pit. Come on now, that doesn't sound good at all. Anyway, it's 400 rally. That goes in the net from Schweider. All right, chat. Here we go. Djokovic 4-2. Come on now. Come on now. Do you know who you're talking about? Come on now. We're talking about Novak Djokovic. You know what he's done in tennis, chat? I can name all the things he's done, and it will take me 3 weeks, so I'm not going to do it. But you know what this guy has done? He's done everything. There is nothing he hasn't done. He has done everything. Name something in tennis, and I'll tell you that he's done it, right? Every single thing, every achievement. You say it, go on. Do it, chat. Go on, tell me. Has he done this? Yes. The answer is yes. Go on. Exactly. Exactly. I'm not reading anybody's questions, but exactly. You're right. He's done everything. Has he won a silver at the Olympics? He might as well have because he won the gold. Doesn't matter. He won the gold. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's like, oh, did he get runner-up at like another tour? No, who cares? All right. Yala's about to start. She's going to serve first against Bucsa. As Yala serves a fault second serve. By the way, chat, I can confirm court 7, there are no seats left. Everyone's sitting in a chair. It is packed. And the US Open need to take notes and say, maybe we should have put her on grandstand. I don't know. Maybe we should have put her on center court. I don't know. Maybe Yala has fans and they're all there. Like, I feel bad for the people that can't watch her because they should have, like, there's more fans than there are chairs. Love 15. Like, I don't know why. Like, chat, we've been talking about this all. We said about Fonseca in Miami, and we're talking about Yala now. You got to put Yala on center court. You got to put her on at least court 2. She might not be center court. That would look a little strange for maybe be a little bit strange, but you got to put her on grandstand. She sells that out easy. You put her on Louis Armstrong, grandstand minimum, Louis Armstrong as well. Maybe not on Arthur Ashe yet, unless she plays an American, but come on. I mean, look, there's people there's probably people standing on the bleachers at the back to look at, see. But come on now. 30-15. Crazy that they wouldn't put her on like a slightly bigger court. As we're backing out of the 400, Bucsa. Bucsa hits a winner, 30-all. Like I said, chat, Bucsa ain't no joke. Why are you not watching Fonseca? Because 15:30, by the way, Schweider looking to get the break back. As the return goes in from Bucsa to the back end of Yala. Yala hits wide. All right, 30-40. I can confirm Yala also has the arm. Her shoulder has got that patch on it again. Is Yala big in America now? Yala is worldwide. Like, there's Filipinos everywhere in the world. And they show up. Just like the Brazilians for Fonseca. Doesn't matter if he's in Miami or Madrid. They're going to be there. All right, Yala gets broken first game. Shoots a wide. 1-love. Chat, just... I don't know why the WTA and ATP and the Grand Slams don't hire me for their, like, scheduling. Chat. I would kindly accept if they reached out and just said, hey, you know what? We should get you to schedule the matches. Me? Yeah. I'd need your help, though, so we'd all, I'd be like, chat, tell me the schedule. Help me with my homework. But come on now. Come on. Chat, we have our fingers on the pulse of this sport. We know what the hell's going on, where it's happening, when it's happening, who is what and where. Like, we got this. Come on now. I will be the tournament scheduler, all right? All right, I'll take the job. It's fine. Chat, I need your help, though. All right, love 15. Yala with a lovely passing shot winner. And Djokovic holds 5-2 in the second. Chat, if he wins 6-2, you can call me a wizard. Why are they on a small court? Because they didn't ask me what they should do. They should have asked us, chat. 15-0. Bucsa serves again. Serve to the forehand of Eala. Return goes in the backhand of Bucsa. Eala forehand again. The backhand of Bucsa. Into the Eala forehand. Bucsa on the stretch with a slice. That goes in. Eala comes to the net. Bucsa puts up a lob, but it's wide, and it's 15-30. Eala playing aggressive. And that's the style. I reckon there's about 250 seats in there, and that's such a shame because she could have sold out 2,000 seats. Easily. But whoever did the schedule didn't know that. And if she wins this match, Yala, they won't make that mistake twice. They will put her on the biggest court in the next round. Easily. All right, 15-30. Yala returns in the forehand of Bucsa. Bucsa in the net. 15-40. 15-40. All right, Djokovic, by the way, 5-2 in the second. All right, break points for Eala to get back on serve. Serve is a fault. There are 1,400 seats in court 7. Where? Hello? Where? I can count the amount of chairs. There's not 1,400. It's 140. Backhand goes into the net. There it is. Break back. 1-1. You kidding? Where are the 1,400? Where? Are you saying court 7 or court 17? Because this is court 7. Court 17 is the pit. That's bigger. This is court 7. This is tiny. This is like an outside random court. 1,400? No shot. There's no chance there's 1,400. Anyways, 1-1. Back on serve. As that goes out by Eala, and it's love 15. By the way, 15-30. Djokovic 2 points away from taking the second. All right, 15-30. Schweider serves again. 1.5 hours played. As the return goes in the forehand of Schweider. Backhand from Djokovic. Into the backhand of Schweider. Djokovic backhand again. Into the backhand of Schweider as Djokovic. Into the backhand again of Schweider. Djokovic backhand again. Down the line as Schweider gets on the stretch. Djokovic down the line. Forehand. Schweider gets there with a slice. Djokovic backhand inside out winner. 15-40. Schweider's looking a little tired. He's slowed down a lot in this second set. By the way, Chad, how long's this set gone for? Can somebody clip what I said like 20 minutes ago, please? It's not often that I get to like brag about my predictions, but I'm going to do it. I'm a wizard. 15-40. Go clip that. That was almost as good as my Krejcikova pick at Wimbledon last year. Come on now. Good serve. 30-40. Somebody rewind the stream like 25 minutes and clip that. Anyways, 30-15 to Yala. She serves. Into the forehand of Bucsa. Return goes long. 40-15. And Schweider serves the fault. Second serve. Chat, I never get it right. Come on. As the return goes in the back of the Schweider. Djokovic forehand. Into the back of Schweider on the stretch. Djokovic. Forehand goes in. Schweider on the attack. It's too good. All right. Don't clip it yet. All right. Hey, wait. Don't clip it yet. Don't do it yet. wait. Deuce. Hang on. Wait. Don't. Oh, no. Damn it. Yala holds. The crowd go wild. 2-1 Yala. She leads. All right. As we got a 4 down the line at the back end of Djokovic. Schwartzman with a volley. Djokovic with a lob. Schwartzman with a smash. He puts it away. It's advantage. This close to looking like a genius. This close. Damn it. Just once. One time. Just once. Now they're all going to say it was a curse, that I cursed it, that I jinxed it. Djokovic returns it back to Schwartzman. Back into Djokovic, sliced in the net. All right. Djokovic is going to serve for the set. 5-3. Delete the clips. Delete the clip. Delete the clips. We'll delete them. It's all right. We'll edit it later. Hey, thank you, Nits, for the $20 super sticker. Appreciate that. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Djokovic 15 love. $15 love. As Yala with the lead, 2-1. As Yala puts in the net, 15 love. As we're serve now from Djokovic into the backhand of Schwartzman. Djokovic back into the forehand of Schwartzman. Into the backhand of Djokovic. And Schwartzman forehand. Djokovic gets on the stretch. Schwartzman comes in with a drop volley winner. No, Nole gets it. Why did I doubt Djokovic? Chat, that was my bad. 30 love. Schwartzman tried to hit it behind the back shot, but he missed. Nole. I mean, he's what? 30 what? He's 22. Come on. You serious? Vintage. He tried to go around the net, but he just didn't. But still, good enough. 30 love. And all that serves again. He's 45. Oh, okay. Bucsa hits a lovely winner, 40 love. And Nole serves again, 2 points away from taking the second. Serving the forehand to Schwartzman, return the forehand to Djokovic. Schwartzman backhand. Into the net, 40 love. Yeah, Schwartzman's definitely lost a little bit of a spring in his step. The first set was a long set. It was a long set and emotional because exciting, adrenaline has definitely dropped. Djokovic, 3 more set points. Take the second. First serve of the fault. By the way, Bucsa with a lovely lob. 2-0. As with a serve now from Djokovic. Down the tee. Too strong. Djokovic, second set. Second set, Nole. All right. Hey, look, I wasn't far off, Chad. I was pretty close. I said 20 minutes, 6-2, and it was 30 minutes, 6-3. So, come on. I get a half a point for that, surely. Surely I get half a point. I was close. 2-0. Yala to serve. But Djokovic takes the second. Let's see. This is where Schwartzman's really going to lift. Because the first set was great. And then Djokovic just put the foot down a little bit in the second. And Schwartzman maybe got a little nervous in the second. And now Schwartzman's got to start. Well, now he has to win the third, right? He has to win the third. 15 love Yala with a winner. As Bucsa returns the forehand of Yala. Bucsa can't get that one. Yala, clean. 30 love. What a shot. 30 love. Jams. Thank you, Jams, for the $2. A lot of great matches today. Yeah, today is stacked. Fonseca about to win this first set, by the way, against Mahach. So that's fun. Anyways, drop shot of Yala, 40 love. Also, Lehechka's up 2-1 in a break. Rude is down a break already. Wow. Okay. And Fritz has also just started. Okay. 40 love. Serve to the backhand of Bucsa. Forehand from Yala. As Bucsa backhand goes long. 3-2 Yala. She looks settled now. All right. Crazy atmosphere for Fonseca. I wouldn't expect anything less. By the way, Schweider has got the trainer out, which is not good. It's never a good sign. And it's on his legs. Remember, chat. Schweider played qualies, 3 matches. He then played a first round, and then he played a long first set against the greatest player of all time. So you got to think that the guy's got to be feeling a little sore. You can't, we can't be surprised that his legs are sore, right? Djokovic pushed him in that first set. And we've spoken about this before. Sometimes Djokovic doesn't always win the first set, but if he makes the first set long and loses, in the long term, it does benefit him, right? Because he takes his opponent into deep water, He might not always win those sets, but we know best of 5 sets, he doesn't have to win the first set. And that, hour and 7 minutes, hour and 10 minutes, whatever it was, in the first set, that works Schweider's legs. And in the long term, it's going to work. Because Schweider doesn't have that experience physically in these sort of matches, right? And Djokovic, again, yeah, okay, he might look less energetic than his 20s, but Djokovic knows. He's like, oh, well, if we go 4 sets, I'm going to win. Like, I'm going to outlast this guy. This guy can't go 4 hours. All right, Bucsa, 15 love. Yala and Bucsa can definitely argue in Spanish. I mean, yeah. As we're forehand now, cross court at the backhand of Yala. Into the forehand of Bucsa. Yala forehand to the backhand of Bucsa. As Yala hits the backhand down the line. Bucsa on the stretch. I tell you, Bucsa's got some good defense, but Yala's got better offense. 15-0. All right, 15-0. All right, so 40 love Schweider. Must win set for Schweider. And he says a double fault. 40-15. All right, 15-0 here as Bucsa double faults. And the crowd go, woo. 15-30. We know this crowd is excited for Eala to win any point, doesn't matter how. We saw that against Towson. She took it personal. Bucsa doesn't seem to mind. 15-30. Good serve out wide, though. And Bucsa gets a 30-0. No, 30-0. Bro, you look so sleepy and tired. Who, me? You sure? 30-0. As we had a fault from Bucsa, second serve. Second serve. Into the back end of Yala. Forehand from Bucsa. Into the foot of Yala on the stretch. But Yala hits it long. 40-30. 40-30. Now, I'm going to tell you, Chad, after this, who the winners of these matches are going to play. Because that's something I haven't said yet. It's almost 4 a.m. So wait, because it's 4 a.m. I should be tired? What are you talking about? By the way, it's 3:25, so it's not even 4 a.m. Do I look tired to you? Do I sound tired to you? Come on now. You think because it's nearly 4 a.m. I got to be like automatically? Oh, he must be tired. Have you met me? All right, Deuce. Bucsa serves again. No, I'm fine. Well, I'm not fine, but I'm not tired. As Bucsa serves. Into the back of Yala. Return goes back into Bucsa. Yala with a slice. Into the front of Bucsa. As Yala backhand down the line. Bucsa gets it with her backhand. Into the backhand of Yala, who puts in the net. Advantage Bucsa. Now, the difference between Bucsa and Towson, because there's definitely a difference. They're not the same type of player. Towson is somebody who serves big, plays big, goes for shots, and Yala's the defender. In this one, Yala's the aggressor. Bucsa's not someone she's more of a counterpuncher. So she is going to defend a lot more and not really give Yala much, she's going to try and not give her too many errors. And Yala's going to have to hit winners, and she hits that one wide, Yala. So that's a big difference in the matchups. Is that Bucsa is a lot more of a brick wall, and she's not going to risk going for big shots like Towson did. So the chances that Yala is going to get a lot of errors off Bucsa today is not as high. So she's going to have to win the points, Yala, and not just defend well like she did against Towson. Does that make sense? So it's a different style that she has to play, Yala. I wouldn't say Bucsa's like Vondrousova. I wouldn't say like that defensive, because she does still go for winners, Bucsa. But she's definitely more defensive than aggressive than offensive, right? So Yala's the one who's going to have to make the play. She's the one who's going to have to be aggressive. She's the one who's going to have to hit the winners, right? Bucsa's going to defend. So that's pressure on Yala to try and hit those winners. So she's got to be clean. She can't be missing shots. As Bucsa backhand down the middle, into the backhand of Yala, Bucsa with a forehand, into the front of Yala, and Yala hits a winner down the line. That's beautiful. 15 love. Also 40 love here for Schweider. He's getting better in this set. Lovely shot from Yala. All right, Schweider holds 2-1. As Yala serves a fault, second serve. James.
Just for emotional support for the early crow and also for you being an Essendon supporter.
Look, mate, you're going to have to pay more than $12 to insult me. We're going to raise the price, Chad. If you're going to talk about, if you're going to make, no. You're going to bring up Essendon losing by 98 points, you got to pay more than 12. That's rude. I don't need that shit. I was having a good morning. Bring up Essendon. Damn. 30 love. As it a 4 now to the backhand of... God, that got me. Shit. I usually don't get affected by anything. That hurt me. That got me right in the... Ah! Backhand from Bucsa. Into the backhand of Yala. Forehand from Bucsa to the forehand of Yala. And Yala in the net. 30-15. Damn, that was a low blow. That was a low blow, James. That was a low blow. Ouch. Scott.
Every time Tom Cruise releases a Mission Impossible film the same year and time Noel wins the US Open 5th title, 25 slams in 2025, see the coincidences.
Hey, Scott, thank you for the donation. That's actually a very interesting stat. Thank you. Hey, Big Wolf, thank you for the 34 months as well. Appreciate it. Okay. 30-15 as we're back in return to the front of Yala. Drop shot's good. Bucsa slipped. Couldn't get there. I made a donation about 5 minutes. How long does it take to show up usually? Well, I get to the donations when we have a chance. I don't want to interrupt important moments. But thank you, James, for the $12. Appreciate it. The donations happen when we have a moment to go through them. They don't just happen all the time. So if you do donate, I'll get to it. It's not instant, because if we're at like 6-all in a tiebreak and somebody donates and then it's like, hey, Cam, how's your day? And it's 6-all in a tiebreak and I'm trying to commentate, that's not good. So, that wasn't you? James C? That wasn't you. Okay, we have 2 James C's in the house. Thank you, the other James C who donated then. That wasn't you? All right, 4-3. That's a coincidence then. You're asking about donations and it wasn't you? That's wild. Hey, well, sure? Or do you want to be anonymous? That's fine. 4-3. That's a coincidence. All right, 30-15. Hey, thank you, Joe, for the 5. Appreciate that. By the way, don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. As with a backhand now from Schwartzman into the forehand of Djokovic. Schwartzman with a drop shot. No, he's going to get it. And hit it just long. 30-all. Now let's get rid of this bum. Deb. We'll just keep an eye on that guy. All right. Did it actually show up on stream? Yeah, I literally just played it like 5 seconds ago. Also, James, just know in the future, never bring up Essendon, all right? How dare you? That wasn't me, but it was you. Was it you? I don't even know. Chat, who the hell was James? Who is James, chat? Reveal yourself. 30-40. Who's James? Where the hell is James? Someone find chat. Where's James? Get James. All right, 30-40. 30-40. Break point for Schweider. First is a fault from Djokovic. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault Nole. The only problem that Schweider's got is his body. Because Djokovic is not going to give out charity for 3 more sets. Schweider, his legs are going, but he's got the lead. So that's a plus. All right. Wait, what the hell? Draper withdrew? Oh, fuck. Why does he have to withdraw now? There's too much going on. Draper, hold off until later, goddammit. Why did he withdraw? Oh, thank you, Jack. You did donate. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I went through your donations and you talked about Essendon and I don't want to hear that again, please. Anyways, 15:30. God damn it. Why now? Why now? Why now? I can't make a video and watch 2 matches at the same time. God damn it. Djokovic hits it wide. But I'll try and do my best. I told you today was going to be crazy. I told you, chat, today was going to be crazy. Anyways, Yala 15:30. As Bucsa on the stretch. Yala backhand into the forehand of Bucsa. Yala with the forehand again to the forehand of Bucsa. Into the slice of Yala. It's a drop shot. Bucsa gets it. And hits it wide. I think. Yep, 15:40. All right. 15:40. Yala's got 2 break points to take the break and serve for the set. All right, 30-40. As the return goes in the back of the Bucsa. Back in a forehand from Yala. Goes wide. Djokovic got a break back point, by the way, 30-40. As he returns into the forehand of Schweider. Djokovic slice. And Schweider forehand again. Into the net. Djokovic breaks back. 3-2. 3-2 Schweider, but Djokovic breaks immediately. All right, break point. Still for Eala, 30-40. For her to get the break and serve at the set. Serving to the back end of Eala. Return goes wide, and Bucsa gets the deuce. Bucsa gets to deuce. Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens with... we don't know anything about Draper. So we'll wait and hear what he says, because I'm sure he's going to bring out a statement or something. So we'll wait for that, and then we'll do stuff. Yeah, kind of random, though. Also, Draper just lost a shit ton of points. A lot of points. Went down the drain. Yeah, he lost a lot of points. He was a semi-finalist, so he loses a lot of points. But yeah, we don't know anything about why, so we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what the reason is. And by then, hopefully, I can make a video. All right. He hasn't withdrawn. Well, the US Open just said he did. Unless it's a fake account. Or a typo. All right, 4-4. As that goes in the backhand of Eala. Eala in the net. Bucsa held, by the way. I'm not enjoying tennis talk anymore. I'm sorry that I'm not dancing or singing loud enough. I mean, what do you want from me? All right. Love 15. Yeah, it was from the US Open Twitter account. So if it's from them, it's got to be legit. I'm not enjoying that comment. Deja. Classic. All right. Love 15. Is it a 4-1 on the stretch? The backhand of Bucsa. Bucsa too strong. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. It was his arm? Yeah, he did have an arm issue. He's been struggling with that lately. All right, love 30. Eala serves again. Eala serves a fault second serve. Fonseca lost the first set tiebreak. Chat, what happened? Backhand goes. It was so everything was good, and then James donated and made fun of my team. Ah, 15th. I'm not saying it's James's fault. Anyways, 15-30. James, it wasn't your fault. I was just kidding. I picked Djokovic to win 6-2. If he won 6-2, then maybe everything would have been fine. Fonseca's losing. Eala's in trouble. Draper pulls out. Djokovic is doing whatever the hell he's doing. I don't know. 15-30. Chat, the house is on fire. I don't know what's going on. Chat, everything's going on. I don't know what's going on, chat. Anyways, 4-0 from Eala. That's a winner. 30-0. Okay. Everything's falling apart. It's fire in the rain. You know it's bad. Oh God. All right, 30-0. Oh, chat. What's happening? What next, chat? What's next? What are you going to do next? What's going to go on next? Fritz is broken in the first set. Oh, God. All right, today's the day, is it? Okay. It's one of them days, is it? Next, you're going to tell me my bakery closed down. Oh, God. Anyways, good return from Bucsa into the front of Eala. Bucsa forehand into the back end of Eala. As Bucsa forehand on the stretch, Eala on the attack. Goes down the line. Bucsa with a pass. Eala with a volley. Too good. Good work from Eala. 40-30. All right, Djokovic, love 15. Didn't Fonseca have a set point as well? Rude is also losing. Oh, no. All right, love 30. Djokovic. And Eala to go to 5-4. Serve to the corner. Bucsa. Return goes into the back of Eala. 4-1 from Bucsa. Eala gets on the stretch, but it's in the net. And Bucsa gets to deuce. Bucsa did beat Raducanu at the start of the year. Probably one of her best wins of the season. Who's the GOAT? Djokovic. Is that even a question? Well, it was. I answered it. So, yeah, let me tell you what Bucsa's been up to this year, because she's obviously not been great. But, yeah, she's beaten Kalinskaya. She's beaten Vekic this year. And she also beat Raducanu at the start of the year as well. So there have been her 3 best wins. As we're backing up from Eala, that's a good pass, but Bucsa volleys it away. Also, I think Bucsa's a pretty good doubles player too, from what I remember. So she's had some pretty solid wins this year. Not none of those players are sort of top 10 or anything like that, but still, there are some pretty good wins. All right, 30-40, Djokovic to the break point, and Bucsa's got a break point. Schweider's going to retire. Don't say that. All right, Yala serves. Halfway up the net. Oof, that was a tired serve. The first match was tough. Schweider hits it out. Djokovic breaks 4-3 in the third. Serve from Eala. Into the backhand of Bucsa. Return goes in the front of Eala. Bucsa backhand slice. Goes wide. Then Eala back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right. God damn it. Can we not do these things when there's time to do them? Not in the middle of the... Everything's already on fire, and then Draper just put gasoline on it. It's like, bro, just wait for like 2 hours. Announce it. Why didn't he announce it during the Raducanu match when we're doing nothing else? God damn it. Why couldn't he announce this later? It's too great. We're right in the middle of the hurricane. Eala serves. Into the backhand of Bucsa. 4-1 from Eala. Into the net. Advantage Bucsa. All right, chat. You know what, chat? Instead of complaining, I'm going to do my job. Because I'm a professional. Sometimes. By the way, Schweider is apparently starting to cramp, and he's got pickle juice under his chair. Just saying. Advantage Bucsa. Eala serves out wide. The back of the Bucsa. Return goes in front of Eala. And Eala in the net. Chad, I'm going to blame one of you. And if you're lucky, it could be you. Chad, we're going to just start nuking everybody. That's it. Deb, ban everybody. I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm actually pissed that Draper's out. Like, obviously, I hope he gets better and I hope he feels okay. But, God, man. You know what? Hopefully Draper's good for the ATP finals, because that's where he's going to be there's going to be some serious problems for people. Let's hope he gets good for that, because let's hope he qualifies first. But then also, we need Draper at the ATP finals. So get better, please. Draper, he obviously didn't pull out for no reason, right? It's obviously so serious that he's not playing a Grand Slam. But we need him to get better. By the way, he follows no one on Twitter. Really, that's strange. 0 followers on Twitter. Is this even a real account? It must be. He follows no one. That's weird. That's odd behavior. He probably just doesn't use Twitter, maybe. Anyways, Bucsa break. She's going to serve for the set. Djokovic is up a break in the third. And I don't know what's going on. All right. 40-15 Djokovic. And Eala hits a great return winner, and she screams as she hits it. All right, love 15. Beautiful backhand return winner. Again, like I said at the start of the match, the difference between Buksa and the difference between Bucsa and Towson is that Eala has to make a lot more shots and has to go for more shots, and there's a risk involved. 4 out from Eala to the back of Bucsa on the stretch. Bucsa in there, love 30. Okay. Love 30. Love 30. All right. As Eala loses that point, Bucsa 15-30. So Djokovic 5-3 in the third. As Bucsa serve and volley, but the volley not needed. And it's 30-all. 30-all as Bucsa tries to take this first set. Great return to Eala. Slice from Bucsa goes in. Eala pushes it into the front of Bucsa. Bucsa in the net. Eala's got a breakback point, 30-40. Great pickup by Eala at the net. All right, 30-40. Also 30-all here. Djokovic trying to take the set here. As he returns Djokovic to the backhand of Schwartzman. Backhand from Djokovic. Into the backhand of Schwartzman. Djokovic backhand. Again to the backhand of Schwartzman. And Djokovic wins the point. 30-40. Eala, break point. As Bucsa hits a winner down the line and survives. Deuce. What a shot. All right, deuce. Djokovic to the set point as he goes down the line for a winner. Yeah, Schwartzman can't run. His legs are done. He can't move. He's not even attempting to run for these shots. But he's going to play on, but he's definitely feeling his legs are falling apart. As that goes to the net by Bucsa, and it's advantage Eala to get back the break. Advantage Eala. To get back on serve. As the return goes in, the front of Bucsa. Eala forehand to the backhand of Bucsa. Again, the front of Eala. Bucsa, Eala in the net. Djokovic only hit 2 errors in that third set, by the way. Ridiculous tennis. All right, back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. 2 break points have been saved. As another return winner by Eala. All right. Advantage Eala to take back this break. Third chance. As we serve now the backhand of Eala. Forehand from Bucsa is a winner. Okay. And we're back to deuce. Three break points saved. As Bucsa goes down the line with a forehand, up goes a lob by Eala. Bucsa with a smash. Eala gets it back with another lob, but it goes long. Advantage Bucsa. Advantage Bucsa to take the first set. All right, advantage Bucsa. As a return goes in the net from Eala, and Bucsa takes the first. 6-4. All right, 6-4. First set is in the bag. Djokovic, he's serving first in the fourth. All right, Yala's going to have to fight back. By the way, this is the first time Yala's lost the first set in a match in the last few matches. She's been winning the first set in her last couple of matches, and then unfortunately doesn't go on to win. Some of them, the first round was different, but her last few matches she was winning the first set, and then her opponents will fight back. Now she's down a set, so let's see how she reacts to that. Lehechka got the win as well, by the way. Fonseca is getting smoked, which is not fun. Rude's up at break in the second, but he lost the first set. Fritz lost the first set. Chat, this is carnage. I think we can almost, I mean, if that, oh shit, chat, this is bad. What is today, chat? Can we just start again? Can we rewind 3 hours? Can we start again, please? Can we start again? This is crazy. What are we doing? Yeah, please stop spamming. It's really annoying. What are we doing? All right, 15-0. Djokovic serves. As a return now, Djokovic backhand cross-court winner, 30-15. $30-15. $30-15 as we serve again from Djokovic. Too strong, 40-15. I hope Schwartzman plays out this match. Hopefully he doesn't... he doesn't look like he's visibly cramping. He just looks like he's not able to run as fast as he was. He doesn't look like he's struggling to like his legs aren't contracting. You know what I mean? You know when those players are they falling over and they can't move? That doesn't seem to be what's going on with Schwartzman. He just looks like he just doesn't have any energy in the legs left. So he's not running for everything like he was in the first set. So that's a good thing that he's not visibly cramping, but he's obviously sore. And he's not feeling his best. Because he didn't attempt to run for the drop shot. Love 15 as Yala serves a fault second serve. There's going to be a physical effort from for Yala to win this because Bucsa is a bit of a machine as well. I didn't mention that. As Yala hits it wide on the backhand, it's love 30. Bucsa is also very, like I said, a machine. She doesn't fade. Love 30. Love 30 as the return goes in the net from Bucsa, 15-30. Yeah, I don't know why this hasn't updated. Maybe it's because they're playing on court 7, but the stats aren't updating properly. They've both hit more errors than that. All right, 15-30. He's cramping Cam, hence the hit pickle juice. Bro, did you not hear what I said? selective hearing again. What are we doing? I said he's obviously not feeling great, and he's got the I said he's got the pickle juice, but you can't see him like he's not physically. Like, look at him. Has he fallen over once? Chat, am I talking gibberish? Like, you know what I'm saying, right? You know, there's a difference between somebody who's definitely, he's feeling sore, and but he's not visibly cramping, right? I'm talking like Mahatch. You know when Mahatch was couldn't walk? Schweider is running down every shot, even though he's not feeling it. But he's not, like, you know what I'm saying, chat? Hello? Is it? Hello? All right, break. Bucsa. 1-love in the second. It was clear? Okay, cool. All right. I'm talking Australian. Aha, that's what it was. That's okay. If I was talking Australian, we get demonetized. 30-40. There's a lot of words that Australians use that are not... just a lot of cussing. No cussing. All right. Bucsa up a set and a break. Djokovic trying to break here in the fourth? Fourth. I don't know what we watch next, by the way, chat. We're going to figure out our next moves. I don't know what we're going to watch after this because all the matches I want to watch are on now. Chat, give me some ideas. Who's coming up next that you want to watch? That's not Alcaraz at 9 o'clock in the morning for who's coming up like in the next 4 hours? Yeah, there's a word that starts with C that Australians use a lot as well. Yeah, that is true. I don't use that word. I think that word is very offensive, but it is definitely a word. All right. Yala with a forehand on the stretch. Bucsa. Oh, let it bounce and it went in. Now Yala on the attack, but Bucsa hit it long. All right. Yala spent all day on social media congratulating herself. No wonder she's losing. So we found them. Chat, we found them. Got them. Mods, do something. Get them out of here. All right, advantage. Djokovic is Schweider hits a winner and gets back to deuce. I love 30 here. Yala a chance to break back. As Bucsa serves. Into the back of Yala. Bucsa with a forehand. Into the forehand of Yala. Again to the forehand of Bucsa. Yala forehand. Down the line. Beautiful shot. And it's love 40. By the way, chat, I don't know why anybody would get so triggered by someone who's number 70 in the world from the Philippines who's, just playing really good tennis. I don't know why people get so triggered by her. Like, where does that comment come from? It comes from a place of anger and hate. But why would you hate somebody? Why would you hate somebody who, unless you're like a fan of somebody that she beat and maybe you're bitter, but and hold a grudge? Djokovic breaks you up. But why? I don't feel like Yala is a bad person, or I don't get it, chat. Why does she make you feel so bad and angry? It's weird. And it's 15-40. As with a backhand into the forehand of Yala. Yala hits a winner. We're back on serve. But you just keep talking. That's it. Keep going. You keep saying shit. You keep talking shit. Because she just broke back. 1-1. Go on. Yap. Keep yapping. Go on. 1-1. Djokovic, by the way, 30 love. 30 love. And Nole serves again. $40 love. Do I have money on it? No. Do you? I feel like the people that get salty are the ones that are betting and they're losing. And you've got to be honest. If you're betting and losing and getting pissy about it and then coming on the internet and typing about it, you have a problem. You need to figure that out. Because the people that bet on tennis and bet on sports and do it successfully don't complain on the internet. They know that it's not anyone else's fault. They take responsibility for their actions. So, you know, you shouldn't have put the money on if you can't afford it. It's your fault. You shouldn't have done it. Don't do that shit. Learn. Just learn. Yala hits a winner, by the way, in your face. 30 love. 30 love. And when I say in your face, I'm talking about that person specifically that just got timed out. In your face, the person who hopes Yala loses. Get a life. As that goes in the net from Bucsa, 40 love. Nothing wrong with wanting Bucsa to win. Exactly. But actively campaigning and celebrating someone to lose is so weird. It's a weird move, bro. You can be like, go Bucsa, you're my favorite. Let's go. Go Spain, Viva la Spain, whatever you want. But like going in and being like, yay, Bucsa, Yala's the worst and she should lose and I don't like her. Yay, she's losing. She's losing. I love that she's losing. Yeah, go boo Yala. Like that's stupid. What a waste of everyone's time. By the way, where the Eala fans at? I want to hear more Eala fans. We got to drown out all these like negative people. Where are all the Eala supporters? We need a voice now. As Bucsa backhand in the net, Eala leads 2-1 in the second. All right, 2-1. All right, Djokovic in the fourth. It's like cheering double faults. Yeah. It is strange. That's what I want to see. Good work. Yala fans, rise up. Rise up. Djokovic 3-love in the fourth. Double fault. Is cheering double faults allowed? I mean, yeah, you can do it. It's not nice, but it's not illegal. It happens. 30-love. As a backhand now from Djokovic. Sliced into the forehand of Schwartzman. Djokovic forehand. Nope. Schwartzman hit a winner. 40-love. Yeah, Fritz is losing. Ruud is losing. Fonseca is losing. But Ruud's coming back, so that's a sign. What did I say? Ruud Shelton, right? We're talking about Ruud Shelton. I need to see that. We need Ruud Shelton. 40-15. So we need Ruud to come back and win because we need Ruud versus Shelton. I need that in my life. I need that fourth round. Especially if all these other players are losing. I know Draper, Fritz is losing. Eala's in trouble. We need at least one match. I need that match. 40-15. Djokovic return winner. 40-30. Yeah, Schwartzman's not running for anything that's 2 steps away. He's not going. He's not wasting his time. If it's not to him, he's not going for it. Schwartzman serves an ace. All right, 3-1. Djokovic on the board. Djokovic in the lead. Schwartzman on the board. By the way, I forgot to say who's playing these players. Let me check. So Djokovic, if he wins, he'll take on either Norrie or Comasagno. Cool, I do want him to play Norrie. Norrie, Djokovic, third round. Come on. I know Djokovic fans are like, no, we don't want to play that guy. Come on. Come on. It would be fun, though. And then Eala or Bucsa will take on Mertens or Sun. So that's the possible matchup third round in the future for those two. All right, 30-love Bucsa. Milena from Prague, thank you for the $10. Appreciate that. And thank you, Danny, for the 5. Go, Alex. Thank you, Danny. All right, that goes net from Bucsa. It's 30-15. 30-15. A bit of serve from Bucsa as a fault. Second serve. Come on, Norrie. I want to see Novak versus Norrie. I don't know why. That match is just spicy. As we're forehand now to the backhand of Eala. Forehand from Bucsa. Into the backhand of Eala. Bucsa forehand again. Into the backhand of Eala. Bucsa on the stretch. Goes cross court. Eala forehand lob. Bucsa comes in though. And up goes another lob from Eala, but it's long. 40-15. Djokovic 4-1. Making quick work of it now. Nole. Comesaña's fun though. Like if Comesaña beats Norrie and it's Djokovic Comesaña, that's not bad either. It's fun. Cam, the head-to-head is 6-0. I didn't say Norrie was going to beat Djokovic. I said that it was interesting because they don't like each other for some reason. I didn't say that Norrie was going to beat Djokovic. When did I say that? Rewind the tape. Somebody show me the replay. Did I ever say that Norrie was going to beat Djokovic? I didn't say that. I said that it's going to be fun. I didn't say that it was going to be an upset. I feel like people are hearing what they want to hear. You just said it to be fair. I didn't say Norrie could win. I did not say that. Thank you. I said that it could be interesting. Doesn't mean upset. Just come on now. 40-30. Someone's getting mad. Who's getting mad? Norrie is out injured. Can we not lie? 4-1 Djokovic. Also, Bucsa in trouble here. Yala might get the break and lead. I'm going to serve out wide the back end of Yala. Return the net. Advantage Bucsa. Djokovic, love 15. As Djokovic with a forehand passing shot. Schwartzman with a volley. Half volley. Good pickup by Nole, but it's in the net. It's a good effort. Bucsa holds 2-2 in the second set. By the way, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to like the video as well. Also, let me know where you're watching from. I haven't asked that one this week. Where are you watching from? Let me know. Where are we watching from? By the way, Rockies beat the Astros, so that was fun. That was a good thing that happened. As Yala hits a lovely winner down the line. 15 love. Also 30-15 Schwarzer. We got Toronto, Colombia, Colorado, Switzerland, Michigan, Prague, UK, Bangladesh, Pennsylvania, Austria, Philippines, India, Uganda. We got Brooklyn, we got Budapest, Dubai. 30 all as Djokovic tries to get this double break and serve the match. We've got Poland in the house, Abu Dhabi, Puerto Rico, South Africa, London, Belgium, Zimbabwe as well. 30 love Yala. As first serve is a fault from Schwarzer. Second serve. As a return from Djokovic to the back of Schwarzer. Return goes in the front of Djokovic. Schwarzer can't get it. 30-40 Nole. We've got Munich, California. We've got Manila. We've got South London, Qatar. We've got Thailand, Italy, Poland, France. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. We've got Ireland in the house as well, Cork and Dublin. As we're the back end of the net from Yala, it's 30-15 as Djokovic returns into the back end of Schwarzer. Djokovic back end again, the back of Schwarzer. Into the back end of Djokovic. Schwarzer forehand. Into the forehand of Djokovic as Schwarzer goes down the line. Nole's going to get there, put up a lob. Schwarzer hits a bounce smash for a winner. All right. It's a weird rally. Deuce. As Bucsa goes to the front of Yala, Yala hits a wide 30-all. We've got Serbia in the house. We've got Somebody from Krypton? That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. You're crazy. Crazy. South Korea, Atlanta, Berlin, Real Madrid. All right, Djokovic forehand cross-court winner. Advantage Nole. As the return goes to front of Yala. Backhand from Bucsa. Into the back of Yala. As Bucsa forehand down the line. Yala gets a forehand, but it hits it wide. She overhits it, 30-40. You're Superman? Wow, that's amazing. New Zealand in the house. We've got Sweden as well. All right, Djokovic slice. Into the back end of Schweider. And then Djokovic hits a winner. There it is. 5-1 Nole. Chat, trust me, right? Trust me, chat. I have been watching Djokovic for 20 years. All right? I've been watching and streaming him for 7. That can't be right. 2005, I first watched Djokovic play Safin, and then, well, we've been streaming for 7 years, so that's crazy. A third of my tennis watching life, I've streamed it? That can't be right. That's a weird. Bucsa breaks too, by the way. Djokovic wasn't going to lose this match. Come on now. All right. And look, yes, Schweider ran out of gas, but that's part of Djokovic's tactic. Like an hour and 15 minutes ago, Djokovic lost the first set. And the first set took more than the 3 sets combined we've had since. And Djokovic used that first set to wear his opponent down. He knew that Schweider wouldn't be able to go 5 sets, 5 hours. Smart tactic by Nole. He didn't need to win the first set. We've seen this. We've done this. We know this. He uses that first set to break down his opponent physically. And yeah, it would have been nice for him to win the first set and avoid playing 4, but it worked out well. It's not like he's had to work that hard in the fourth set anyway. He's barely had to. We've barely talked about him because it's just, Schweider's good serve or Djokovic hits a winner. Schweider hasn't had to do anything. Djokovic hasn't had to do anything. All right, 30 love. Nole. 2 points away from the win. Now, when he plays someone who's more physically capable, that's going to be tougher for Djokovic, right? He can't afford to drop that first set and, But when he's playing guys that, he knows that physically they can't compete with him, he doesn't need to worry, and you shouldn't either. Norrie and Comasagna, though, that might be a different story. Norrie, if he does beat Comasagna in straights, also Rune in a 4th round, or Tiafoe, Djokovic can't play like this, right? He can't afford to just give the first set up and hope for the best. Cam doubted Djokovic. Yeah, you weren't here from the start. You're obviously just saying words. 30-15. Is it a 4-1 from Djokovic winner? 40-15. But yeah, obviously he's not going to be able to do this against guys that are physically better, physically fitter. But when he's playing these guys, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Doesn't matter. All right. Djokovic match points. As he serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Serving to the forward of Schweider. Return goes to front of Djokovic. Schweider backhand cross court. Djokovic backhand into the back of Schweider. There's Djokovic with the forehand. But he overhits it and it's 40-30. 40-30. All right, 40-30, and Yala gets the point too. She's down a break, though, in the second, 30-15. All right, match point Djokovic. He serves. Schweider returns. Djokovic with a smash. Too good. Nole gets it done. I tell you what, the last couple of points there, Djokovic looked a lot more energetic than the first set. First set, he was kind of like, do. But, again, Nole did what he had to do. Never going to lose this match. Come on now. At the end of the day, you have to beat Djokovic at a Grand Slam. You don't get charity at Grand Slams from Djokovic. Maybe he loses a best of 3 sets match in Indian Wells. Maybe you could get him there. But you can't beat Djokovic at a Grand Slam. He doesn't lose to you. Like you don't get charity for he doesn't lose. You have to win, right? You have to beat him. Popyrin last year, he beat Djokovic. He played crazy well. He beat him. Sinner obviously got Djokovic. Wimbledon, Djokovic wasn't 100%. He looked a little bit sore. But still, Sinner had to beat Djokovic, You have to beat Djokovic at slams. You don't get charity. It's the only thing he plays for. He said that himself. He doesn't play anything else as serious as Grand Slams. So why, he ain't going to give out charity, right? There ain't no charity. Anyways, Bucsa double faults. We're going to merge the streams in a second. Yala gets the deuce. She's trying to break back. As it back in return from Yala. Good shot. Bucsa gets it and hits it long. Advantage Yala. Advantage Yala to get back on serve. Advantage Yala. As Bucsa serves a fault, second serve. As the return goes in the back of Bucsa, back in Yala, cross court off the tape. Goes in. Wait, what happened? And Bucsa hit a winner, but what happened? What happened? Did Bucsa give up the break? What happened? All right, we're going to merge the streams. Djokovic wins in 4 sets. He's going to play in a couple of days. We'll watch him again when he plays. I don't know what just happened. I think Bucsa stopped the point. She stopped the point. Bucsa yelled during the point for hindrance. That's wild. That's a wild thing to happen. That's a crazy... hang on, let me have a listen to that. I want to hear it. I need to hear the replay. So there was a hindrance call mid-point. I gotta replay this. Oh, she said, come on! Oh, that was bad. Eala hit the tape and Bucsa said, come on, but then it went over. Wow, that doesn't happen. On break point, that's crazy. I mean, crazy that Bucsa celebrated before the ball even hit the net. Damn, you don't see that ever. That never happens. It rarely happens. It happens, but it rarely happens. That was crazy. Yala gets a break back from a hindrance call. Totally fair. Totally fair. That was a totally fair call. And Bucsa knew it. She didn't even question it. Totally fair. As we forward now to the backhand slice of Bucsa. Bucsa hits a wide, 15-0. Totally fair. You can't... Yala hit the ball. Now look. Okay. Totally fair because the ball was still on Yala's side. When she said, come on, it was still on Yala's side. Actually, you know what? It's fair. I wouldn't say it's fair, but also it was a hindrance. But also, it wasn't during Yala's swing, so it's a little bit... still, it was a hindrance though. It was a hindrance. As it a backhand down the line from Bucsa goes out 30-15. Oh, was it in? Sorry, 15-30. It was a hindrance. By the way, this is why I don't want to get in. We'll get into it, but then don't talk about Sabalenka. We don't need to talk about grunting. Let's not make this a grunting debate. This has got nothing to do with grunting. See, Sabalenka does it all the time. Sabalenka grunts all the time. Sabalenka hindrance. Nobody cares. Shut up. 15-30. In this particular situation, we're not talking about Sabalenka. We're talking about Bucsa. 15-30. It wasn't during the point. It wasn't during Eala's ground stroke. So it's like, but again, Bucsa celebrating during the point is a hindrance. All right, 15-30. I mean, look, Bucsa could have probably argued it wasn't during Eala's, 15-40. It wasn't during Eala's swing, but she just accepted it. I wouldn't say it's controversial. Unless Eala comes back to win. And then you'd be like, oh, that was an interesting moment. But I don't think it's as controversial. It's not super controversial. Anyways, 4 now from Eala goes down the line to the forehand of Bucsa. As Eala falling across the court, Bucsa gets it. With the backhand of the forehand of Eala, Bucsa forehand on the stretch. Eala on the attack, hits it long, and it's break again, 4-3. It's stupid to celebrate your opponent's error. Well, that's normal. People celebrate whatever they want. It wasn't about that. It was crazy that Bucsa celebrated before the ball hit the net. So the hindrance call came because Eala was still hitting the ball. And like Eala hit the ball, and then as it was going to the net, that's when Bucsa said, come on. And then it hit the tape and went over, and then Bucsa was like, whoa, what happened? So Bucsa should have waited for the ball to hit the net and then celebrate if it went in the net. But yeah, look, it doesn't matter. Yala Bucsa breaks. I mean, she didn't really have a problem with it, so why should we? If she doesn't dispute the call, I don't think it was controversial. Rules are rules, yeah. Yeah, it was a hindrance. It was a hindrance. I think the reason why it was a hindrance compared to a grunt is that with a grunt, you're hitting the ball and you're making a noise. Bucsa didn't make a noise. Sorry, Bucsa didn't hit a shot. She was waiting for a shot and she said, come on. Now remember, Medvedev, it's way more like Medvedev and Bublik at the US Open. Remember that? It was more like that situation where Medvedev hit a shot and then Bublik hit it back and Medvedev said sorry and then hit another shot and it was called hindrance. So it was more like that Medvedev-Bublik situation, you know, the one that came with the classic line, you know, this is going to be on Tennis TV, bro. That was more like that one. And it was called a hindrance as well. So they're both called hindrance. So, you know. 4-3, Bucsa with a set and a break. Yala hits a winner, love 15. Love 15. As Bucsa serves again. As the return goes back into Bucsa. And Bucsa hits it wide. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. Serving to the forehand of Eala. Return goes back into Bucsa. And Bucsa hits a lovely winner down the line, 15-30. 15-30. All right, serve again. $15.30. And then Bucsa serves nice. 30 all. $30 all. By the way, chat, everyone who's saying things that you are so predictable. Bucsa serves nice, 40-30. Chat, did I not say this at the start, like earlier in the match? God, so predictable. Come on. Where were you at the start of the match? Don't come in here and be like, oh, now I'm going to say, trying to be funny. Just, nobody cares. Shut up. 40-30. As Bucsa serves. A fault. Second serve. 40-30. Bucsa serves again. Into the front of Yala. Yala hits it long. All right, 5-3. Bucsa with the lead in the second. Can Yala fight back? It's going to be a hell of a fight back. It was an unlikely fight back in the first round. She's going to have to do it again. Alex, so many errors today. Yeah, but that's because the schedule's out. Okay, awesome. Finally, some good news. Thank you, Emily. But yeah, so there's a big difference here between Yala's first round and second round opponent, right? And by the way, I'm not talking to the people that are like, see, Yala sucks, I told you. Shut up, go away. I'm talking to the people that are actually wondering, like, what's going on? Like, actually want to know, right? So the difference is that, and I said this at the start of the match, Bucsa is not like Towson, right? Towson is a big server, big ground strokes, and when you hit like Towson does, sometimes does produce errors. Also, the crowd, again, was a huge factor in the Towson match. Remember how Towson was getting real pissed off at the crowd? Bucsa has not even blinked at the crowd, right? She doesn't care about this crowd. This crowd is not affecting her at all. Also, Eala was the underdog in the first round. She's a favorite now. That definitely matters. Also, Eala was a defensive beast in that first round. In this match, because she's playing someone who's a lot more defensive and doesn't play like Towson, doesn't play aggressive, and not, yeah, okay, Bucsa's hit winners, but Bucsa's not the one who's going to try and hit the winner first. She's going to defend, and then like she's more of a bit of a counterpuncher at times, right? It forces Eala to try and hit winners. And so Eala is trying to produce winners and try and go for shots, and that's where the errors are coming from. So she's been the player that Towson was in the first round, right? She's trying to produce the winners. She's trying to go for those shots. And when Eala's played her best, we've seen this year, it's not against, I mean, she's played great against Penko. She's played great against Keys, right? She beat Keys. She played great against Swiatek. She's obviously beaten Towson in the first round. The matches where she's done her best are the matches where she's the defensive one, right? So we're learning. This is what it's about, chat. We're learning about Eala. We don't know everything because we haven't watched her. So we're definitely seeing now that, okay, when Eala plays someone who's defensive and she has to produce the winners, like Pegula in Miami, Bucsa today, you know, you can say Vondrousova, you know, at Wimbledon. Oh, sorry, before Wimbledon. She definitely struggles to be that more aggressive type of player. She'd rather sit back, defend, and then go for the winner. Be more like that real traditional counterpuncher. But she's not done yet. All right, 30-all. And Bucsa, by the way, rock solid. Like, she hasn't, like I said, the crowd hasn't affected her. She's been solid. As Eala hits a slice into the front of Bucsa, Bucsa hits a winner. And Bucsa's just class, you know? She's been solid as a rock. 30-40. Bucsa to take the win and knock out Eala in the second round. If we get a new US Open champion this year, who's most likely? I have no idea. All right, backhand for Bucsa in the front of Eala. Bucsa with a slice in the net. Eala saves it. We get to deuce. All right, we get to deuce. Eala saves match point. As we back in return from Bucsa into the front of Eala, but Eala hits it long. See, that's what I was saying. You know, Bucsa just gets the ball back, hits it deep, and then Eala trying to produce a winner produces an error. All right, advantage Bucsa. Advantage Bucsa to take the win. As Eala serves. Into the backhand of Bucsa on the stretch. Eala backhand. Into the front of Bucsa as Eala backhand again. Into the front of Bucsa. Down the line to the front of Eala. Bucsa backhand. Again to the front of Eala as Bucsa backhand again. Goes down the line. Eala backhand in the net and Bucsa wins. And then finally, I tell you, I know like everyone's going to be like, oh, but Cam, she's not that high ranked. Bucsa, she exploded at the end of that match. She was holding it in. She knew, I'm not going to cheer myself. I'm not going to pump myself up because this crowd could turn on me. And she was smart by not doing any of those things. But you could tell when she won that match point, she was throwing her fist. She was excited. So you knew that she was holding it in because she knew that, okay, if I make any noise, this crowd are going to turn on me. So very smart by Bucsa. She learned from what Townsend, and Townsend should watch this match and go, I should have done that. I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I shouldn't have let the crowd get to me. Great display from Bucsa of not letting the crowd get involved in your space. And she left it to the end and she's like, now I'm going to scream. Now I'm going to shout. Very, very good. Very smart emotional response from Bucsa. That's how you play the match. Anyone who gets shitty at the crowd or cries to the umpire about the noise, Bucsa's the type. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just be like, all right, they're going to do their thing. I've got to do this. Bucsa, very, very smart from her to do that. To not let the crowd get involved, especially at the end there where Yala was fighting a little bit. All right. There it is. Bucsa wins. Yala's out, unfortunately, in the second round. But she won her first round in dramatic fashion. And I don't want to talk about, maybe she was tired, maybe all these things. We're not going to do that. Because, Yala played a long first round. Yes, she did. But she still had a great week, Yala. Very, very massive moment for tennis in the Philippines to be the first Grand Slam, win a first Grand Slam match as well. Now, I have no idea what we're going to do. I have no idea what we're going to do now because all of the things that I wanted to do are happening at the moment. So, Fonseca's down 2 sets of love, so that makes me cry. Who else is playing? So what we got? Tiafoe, Raducanu is playing later. Maybe we can watch her. We haven't watched Raducanu lately, and we did watch Raducanu. Raducanu could be a third round, so that could be something. We do have Alcaraz playing tonight, so don't worry, we're going to watch him. Norrie's playing after the Lehechka just finished. Did Lehechka win? Yeah, he did. So Norrie and they've already started. Fritz has already started. Rude's already started. Pegula's about to start, but what have we got? We've got 4.5 hours till the next. Maybe we'll try and watch Raducanu. What do you think, chat? Should we watch Raducanu? Or Pegula? I don't want to watch Pegula Blinkova or Raducanu. Do we watch Pegula? Andreeva? Andreeva's playing later. Andreeva's playing in like 7 hours. Raducanu is playing after Rude, but he's one set all. Who else is playing? Menchik is coming on next. Penko's playing soon. By the way, why is someone yelling Maya Joint? When the hell's she's not even playing today? Hey, can we watch Joint? When? She's not even playing. She's not playing today. Joint's playing tomorrow. Do we ignore Fritz? His match already started. I want to watch a match halfway through. Yeah, Joint's not even playing. What the hell are you talking about? By the way, I want to just say this to the Yala fans. There's going to be a lot of people out there, you hear it all the time. There's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to be like, oh, see, Yala's not that good, and discredit Yala. Don't take anything. First of all, don't respond to those people because I'm trying not to. I know it's hard. It's so hard to not defend your player, but just let them just, talk their shit. But yeah, don't believe what they say. Yala is as good as we think she is. She's going to be great. She's learning. Yeah, she didn't play her best match today, but she won that Townsend match fair and square. And you should be proud of that effort. So don't look at these people that are like, see, she lost to a player that she shouldn't have lost to, and oh my God, they don't know what they're talking about. They think they're experts. They're stupid. They're idiots. They don't know what they're doing. Listen to me. I'm the one who's I've been watching enough tennis to know she's got the skills. She knows what she's doing. She's going to learn from this. And she had a very tough first round. She won that first round. It was a great moment. Celebrate that. Don't worry about this one. And don't listen to those people. Definitely don't respond to those people because they want you to. They're trying to get you. Don't let them get you. Just celebrate that win and be like, hey, look, she's going to be better next time. Next time she's going to win 2 in a row, right? And Bucsa, just know that Bucsa is a solid, experienced player in these situations. So there's no disgrace in losing today. Don't listen to these people that say that this is an embarrassment. All that crap. Don't listen to that. Those people don't know what they're talking about. They just want to. They've got nothing better to do. You know, they just want to. They've just been waiting for this moment. They're those people that just hide in the shadows until the Yala loses and then go, yeah, I can actually speak now. Don't listen to those people. Don't listen to those people. Do you watch the end of the Nakashima match? No, I want to watch a match from the start. I don't, but I'm just trying to think. So we got about 4.5 hours till the next match. So yeah, I'm just trying to think what we watch. We got Pegula and we got Raducanu, but Raducanu's not playing for a couple of hours. So do we wait for Raducanu or do we watch Pegula? They're the 2 matches that I'm kind of interested in. Because Raducanu, we want to see what she looks like before she plays Raducanu if she wins. But Pegula might lose. So like there could be an upset, right? Can we watch both? We might be able to watch both, but not like back to back maybe. But I haven't got the Pegula thing. I haven't got Pegula match. I wasn't planning on watching Pegula. Pegula Blinkova though, somebody did say Blinkova could beat her. And I believe that. All right, let me fix this. All right, we'll watch Pegula. I did pick her to lose as an upset, so I want to see if I'm an idiot. Don't answer that. We'll watch Pegula Blinkova because I don't know when Raducanu is playing. She might be playing in 3 hours, and we've got a lot of matches tonight to watch. We'll watch Pegula, and she's coming on now, so it's kind of good timing. She's playing Blinkova. And Blinkova did famously beat Raducanu at the Australian Open last year, remember? So we know how dangerous Blinkova can be. We also got to talk about Draper because, that was somebody just pissed in my coffee from that one. That just really hit me in the feels. Shit. That was the disappointment of the day. All right. Let me... I'm so hungry. My stomach's just like rumbling. All right. But yeah, tonight we've got Alcaraz playing. We've got and Sabalenka and Palini. So tonight's a big one. Go eat. I'll eat when I have time. After the Pegula match, maybe. Maybe I'll have time after that. All right. All right, jump on over there. We'll be back in about 5 minutes to watch Blinkova versus Pegula. What happened to Draper? Yeah. We'll go through that. Actually, we'll go through the Draper stuff now. I know Pegula's coming on now, but we'll go through the Draper stuff before we leave. Just so I can get that sorted. All right, so some big news coming out of the US Open. Jack Draper has been forced to withdraw through injury, which is a big shame because last year He made the semi-finals and had a lot of points to defend, trying to keep his ranking in that top 5, top 10. Let's go have a look at what he had to say over on Twitter because he's come out with a statement. All right, so this is what Draper had to say over on Twitter not that long ago. He said, "Hi, guys. I'm sorry to say I'll be withdrawing from the US Open. I tried my very best to be here and give myself every chance to play, but the discomfort in my arm has become too much, and I have to do what is right and look after myself. Thank you for all the support." So unfortunately, Draper not being able to play the rest. He did play the mixed doubles, of course, but unfortunately he will not be playing the rest of this US Open, and he pulls out of his second round. So there you have it, Draper out of the US Open, and such a shame. You know, he's had injuries pretty much since the French Open. You know, he had a great clay court season. He obviously had a great Indian Wells where he won that tournament. But injury have just been, forcing him to not play these tournaments. He didn't play at all during the, between Wimbledon and the US Open in singles. He didn't play Cincinnati, didn't play Canada, and now he's not able to play the US Open. Bergs was his opponent. He goes into the third round with the walkover. And his ranking, Draper, is, it's solid enough because he's played enough tennis this year to keep it in the top 10, but he's lost a lot of points this week, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes in the rest of the year. Hopefully he stays fit so we can watch him later this season and watch him hopefully play the ATP Finals at the end of the year. But there it is. Let me know how you feel about this one. Are you disappointed with Draper? Do you hope that he gets better, or do you think that this is good for him, in the long term, and that he'll be better in the long term if he doesn't play these sort of events and can recover? But there it is. Draper not playing the US Open. He's out of his second round match. All right, chat. That is how it's done. All right, I'll see you guys in about 5. We've got Pegula and Blinkova have just started, so we're ready.